Yo, what's up YouTube? Today got a video for you guys. I'm gonna do a mid taper on my client side, mid taper. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the video if you like the cut. Follow me on IG, and I'll see y'all. See y'all. Anyways, let's get to the video, bro. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy YouTube Blurry. Today we're about to do mid taper as seen in the intro. And let me know if y'all like the intro, if y'all want me to keep doing it in future videos. I think it's kind of cool, but yeah, let's get right into this video. Let's go. You know, first thing we gotta do, punch in that ball line with our trimmers. For this one, I'm gonna do the ball line like a triangle-like shape instead of an arch. You know, you could play with like the kind of shape you want with your ball line. It kind of gives a different transition with the taper, but not really. Just gives like a more curved shape to it. But yeah, just punching that ball line right now. Now I'm about to come in with my lever open, flicking out ½ inch above that ball line, making sure the curve or the symmetry of the fade is the same. So since we did the ball line with the curve, we're going to do the lever open with a little curve too, just so it looks nice at the end when we get our fade coming in. Now we're about to come in with our 1.5 guard close, going ½ inch above that lever open line, you know, keeping that same shape because we want everything to come in nice and neat when we're doing this fade, because when you keep everything nice and neat and organized, the cut at the end will be nice and organized. And if you start off sloppy, the cut's gonna be sloppy. So just make sure you do everything nice and neat as you go. Now I'm about to come in with my 0 guard close. We're in that pocket in that middle of the fade, you know, blending out that middle line or transition from the lever open to the 1.5 close. And yeah, that how I like to do it is just start in the middle, because when I start fading out in the middle, it's just I could just see everything come together. Now I'm just with my lever closed, just flicking off that bottom line, and the higher I go, I'm just gonna flick the lever just a little bit so the fade will come, you know, just detailing as I go, so everything will be nice and neat. Now I'm just going back to my 0 guard. You know, it's always okay to go back with your work, you know, detail as you go, because if you don't detail your work, then the cut's not going to look as good as you like it to look. So just always make sure that you're detailing. You know, it could be as you go after, but I like to detail as I go. So, you know, it just saves time for me. But yeah, you could either detail as you go or after you're finished with your steps. And yeah. I'm just finishing up the detailing. Just detailing the top part of the fade. So because sometimes when you fade, there might be like a little disconnection with the top and the bottom. So I'm just detailing that disconnection on the top of the fade, so everything will blend nice and neat. And you know, the fade could just look. And don't forget, when you detail, make sure to use the corner of your clipper, not the full blade, especially with the side part of the taper, because if you use the full blade, then you might be taking off hair that you don't want to take off. So I just make sure you're using the corner of your clipper. Now on the back side of the taper, and I just clipped his hair up, so because he has long hair and the hair falls on top of the taper, so I just clipped it up so I could see what I'm cutting. And yeah, just going with that ball line, taking you know, making our first guideline with the ball line, or coming in lever open, scooping up like ½ inch off the back of the head. You know, same steps as the first side, but we have more room to work with because it's the back of the head. So For the back of the head, I do use the full blade just because there's more room to work with the fade. Now we're in here with the 1.5 open, flicking up half an inch above that lever open line. Same steps as the first side. And, just making sure we're getting all the hairs off. And as you can see, there's a little bit more hair. So I think I'm going to go with like a 2 close just to debulk that top part of the hair. Oh, yeah, here I got coming with 2 close. Debulking, because there was extra hair. So I'm just trying to make sure everything flows. The fade flows. The taper flows to the back of the head. Now, as you can see, coming with my half guard close, we're in that pocket. I might be crazy, but whenever I'm in that pocket, the whole fade just everything, I could just see the vision. Dang, I'm just gonna go crazy with this cut. But yeah, I'm in that pocket right now. And as you can see, it's coming together. You can't lie, I think it's not coming together. Step by step, keep our systems right. You're gonna see this is gonna be the blurriest back taper you have seen. See, we just staying consistent, detailing as we go, making sure everything's the way that we want it, and after we just get that bottom line, now you're gonna see everything is gonna look blurry. Now on the right side, y'all, this is my favorite side, get to talk to y'all. As I'm recording this, it's Thanksgiving, Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. If y'all watching this on Thanksgiving, let me know what y'all favorite Thanksgiving meal is. Me personally, my favorite Thanksgiving meal, mac and cheese and collard greens, never go wrong. And let me know what y'all least favorite meal is on Thanksgiving. My least favorite is stuffing and cranberry sauce. Don't even put that on my plate. Oh yeah, and potato salad. Don't even put that on my plate. But yeah, I've been chilling. Hosted my very first Friendsgiving on Tuesday. That was cool. Shout out to everyone who put up on that first time hosting. And it was fun. Got to see everyone. Everyone came together. Chilled, ate some good food, and yeah, that was the first time I've ever hosted something by myself. Me and my girl, we hosted something, and yeah, it was nice. Probably want to make it like a yearly thing. It was like a surreal feeling, we was really doing grown stuff. I was really feeling like a grown man. It's different, that little transition phase when you transition into a man, if you just jump in, but you gotta stay on the grind, Let me know if y'all stayed on the grind, if y'all grinding right now, trying to reach y'all goals, 2026 is coming up. December is coming soon, guys. 1 more month in the final quarter of the year. Let me know what y'all goals is for 2026, man. 2026 gonna be right around the corner. Before you know, we gonna be 30. After we're 30, might as well be dead, Unk status. But yeah, we in here. We grinding, Let's see comment down below what your goals are 2026. What you want to take out of your life. What you want to add to your life. Because if you're not improving your life, then what are you doing? Always want to progress forward. Yes, there's going to be some setbacks, some bumps in the road. But as long as you overcome those bumps in the road, those setbacks, then everything will be nice. Life is not perfect. No one's life is perfect. Even the person that you think had the most perfect life has probably dealt with more stuff than you have, do worse stuff than you have. If you think your life is bad, there's someone out there in the world whose life is a million times worse that will want to trade places with you in a split of a second. So always be grateful about the life you have and the position you're in, because it could always be worse. If you think you're at rock bottom, to let them know there's a couple levels lower than you are. Maybe more, maybe less. But yeah, just always be grateful for what you're doing and for being in the position that you're at, because like I said before, there are people struggling way worse than you, and you think you have it the worst. You don't. You know what I'm saying? So just take advantage of what you do have and stop complaining about what you don't have, because if you're grateful for what you do have, everything will fall line in play its course. Do not forget, December 14th, I will be hosting my first barber battle in Pittsburgh. And if you're still looking for a model, if you would like to be a model for the barber battle, DM me on Instagram. You must be following me on Instagram and subscribe to the YouTube to be a model. It is a free cut, you know what I'm saying? You will be getting a free cut for that event. You not have We're just getting ready for the lineup, prepping the lineup. He has some, he has an afro, so some of the hair overlaps his hairline. So I'm just, prepping the hairline, combing everything down, making sure everything is nice and neat. Taking the lineup down just to a 1.5. I'm kind of avoiding that left corner just because I see a slider over there. So I did not touch that corner at all with my guard, just because it was lighter. And yeah, we're just punching in. We starting off at the C cup and the vertical bar, so I could just frame out everything I'm seeing with the lineup. That's how I like to start it off. I started off with the vertical bars and C cup, so I could just map everything out. For me, that's easier. Some people like to start off with the hairline, but I like to start off with the C cups and the vertical bars just so I can map everything out, make sure that's even, so the lineup will just fall into place, come together. Now I'm just prepping the lineup with some holding spray, holding that lineup into place. And when you use holding spray, you also get like this ash mark. People think it's a pencil. It's not a pencil. It's just natural ash with the clipper coming with the skin. It's not a pencil. Yeah, sometimes, usually on darker hair clients, but you will see like a little ash mark when you're lining up if you use the hold spray. Just prepping the skin, make sure everything's clean. And yeah, we're just punching it in. You know what I'm saying? See the lineup coming together. Always just referring back to the middle. Yeah. Now we're just doing the same thing we did to one side to the other side, make sure everything's nice and symmetrical, line up nice and straight. And yeah, this just lineup is really just the final touch, saying sprinkles. Lineup makes the fade pop on, makes everything pop on. To be honest, the client, you could have a mid trash fade, like the fade could be trash. If you have a crisp lineup, the client will come back to you. But if you have a fire fade and the lineup is trash, the client will think you messed them up just based off their hairline by itself. Especially if they're uneducated about hair. Most clients, they just care if their lineup is straight. They could care less about the fade. But yeah, just always make sure. You can always work on your fades, but always make sure that your lineups are on point. Especially with clients that get lineups, they want to make sure that their lineup is on point all the time. And as you can see, client came in not knowing what to do. He was struggling in school. He came into Eli's chair, E2 Blurry's chair. He said, "Hey, change my life." And that's exactly what I do with this cut. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the video if you like the cut. DM me on Instagram if you're located in the Bay, if you would like me to cut your hair. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.